Play it.
You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona studios, it's Pete Egan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Egan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Tuesday, January 17th. Good morning, Rico.
Good morning.
And good morning, Tucson. Drive safe out there. I'm glad that you
Seriously.
made it into work today, dude.
I was shocked.
Yeah, we got a bunch of rain overnight, and these streets are flooded. So hydroplaning is that's a risk today. So you try not to hydroplane. You know, here's a fun fact. These Tucson roads, they weren't built for rain.
No.
Here's an even funner fact. These Tucson roads weren't really built for driving either. You know, these roads are essentially like horse trails that they just paved over. They make no sense whatsoever. Haven't been maintained in about, 50 years. So,
Hey.
when we get an inch of rain, that seems like we're in the middle of California right now, getting pummeled.
And all these Tucson potholes, I'm afraid for drowning today.
Yeah, it's brutal out there. Just over, a couple hours. Of course, we had a 3-day weekend. We took yesterday off in honor of the legacy and memory of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And, with that 3 days, California was getting pummeled by what we just figured out was an atmospheric river. And this is the 2023 term that we're really in love with. Atmospheric river is what California was getting pulled with, and it caused a lot of devastation, some mudslides, and unfortunately some casualties. But I guess the silver lining is it definitely helps them when they're dealing with their severe drought. It doesn't necessarily solve the problem because there's so much runoff that go back and that they haven't figured out ways to retain. But as far as most of the state, if you're looking at maps, drought maps, California was seriously one spark away going up in flames. And with all this rain coming in and all this snow loading up on the mountains for the spring, that is the good news for California. They will have water going into this next season. And now this is like a 27-day monsoon that they were getting. They were just getting pummeled with one storm after another. It was brutal, but again,
it's sad they're asking for rain and they get it. Like, not that much.
Right. Well, beggars can't be choosers now. You said rain. I'm going to give you an atmospheric river. So what do we get? Well, we got pretty much the equivalent of an atmospheric creek or a crick, if you will. We got, the leftovers, which, we're more than happy with. They're like, okay, that's good. That's enough. Because again, we can't handle it. We can't handle it at all. I mean, seriously, driving through my neighborhood and stuff, I felt like I was in a boat. There was times I was like, I almost had water, halfway up my wheels. It was like, how is this even possible right now?
I always get afraid too when you do that kind of stuff because my mind immediately goes to I'm going to be that guy in the news everybody laughs at.
The hydroplane guy?
Yeah, well, the guy that gets caught in like a river.
Oh,
in
yes.
his car floating away.
You don't want to do that. I mean, that's something that is serious, though. When you all over the state, there are roads that go through washes, and you got to pay attention to those signs, man, because you don't want your car to get stuck there and you get fined for the stupid motorist law, or B, worse, and just imagine that's the way you go out, and then your family who's left mourning you have to pay any kind of fees and fines for your stupid motorist violation. Be like, hey, I know he died and everything, but he was a dumbass. Boom! $100 goes to the city. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Brutal. Now, I know that your Green Bay Packers aren't in the playoff hunts at all, but did you watch any football this past weekend?
No.
Well, it's an exciting time because the playoffs are here, and there was a bunch of fantastic games all weekend long as the NFL playoffs kicked off. And the rundown is pretty simple. Like yesterday, Tom Brady's run is over. Now, this will be the last Tom Brady. We'll see. And there'll be a bunch of back and forth, but his Tampa Bay Buccaneers got whooped by the Dallas Cowboys. So Dallas Cowboys moving on to the next round. Wow. They won 31-14. It would have been 35-14, but the Dallas's kicker missed 4 extra point attempts.
He just felt bad.
It's crazy. No, I mean, and if you're watching,
that's pretty horrible.
Yeah, if you're watching the game, you essentially, because Dallas is playing against Tom Brady. So as soon as he missed the first one, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
Tom
they're
Brady's
done.
going to take advantage of that.
Yep.
And then he missed the second one, and you're almost thinking the writing's on the wall. Like Tom Brady's going to come back because he missed these extra points. But
Right.
that wasn't in the cards for the Buccaneers or Tom Brady.
That
Sarah-
sums up the season, though. It's been so unpredictable.
Yes, yeah, and the Buccaneers season was abysmal. They didn't even deserve to be in the playoffs. They just were in a terrible division.
Yeah.
The Giants upset the Minnesota Vikings. Yes,
See?
so don't count those G-men out.
Mhm.
49ers mauled the Seattle Seahawks 41-23. The Jaguars overcame a 27-point deficit to beat the LA Chargers 31-30. So they were down 27-0 in the first half. This is what I'm talking about with playoff football. It gets you
Mhm.
excited. That was unheard of. And them to come all the way back and then beat and upset the Chargers, that was massive. That was a
Wild.
very fun game to watch. And then Bills outlasted the Miami Dolphins, and the Bengals beat the Ravens. As we focus on the next week, we're starting to gear up towards the quote-unquote big game. It's the best season.
Speaking of which, do you want to split $5K each to go get an Airbnb up there?
No, I can't afford that. Yeah,
How much
that's insane.
money they're making?
Yeah,
Ugh.
I know. I mean, I have a mom my mom lives up in Glendale in the area of the Super Bowl, and she would even charge me about $5K just to crash on her couch. I mean, everyone's just raking in the dough.
That's the family rate. son.
I know.
Hey.
And it's weird too, because being down in Tucson, I grew up in Phoenix. So a
Mhm.
couple times when the Super Bowl came, when I was in my early 20s, I hit up all the parties I could, snuck in everywhere I could, and raged. It was a good time.
Oh yeah.
And now it feels like it's still in a different state. I don't got the
Mhm.
fever, so to speak. So I don't know. Hopefully we'll get the fever, make a little road trip, because it'll be fun. Even if you can't make it into the stadium, who wants that anyways, really?
Right.
Just party all around it, because you see some good looking talent everywhere you turn. Everywhere you turn. These beautiful 11s out there looking for their future ex-husbands. Now you won't do, but if you dress nice enough, you might be able to trick them for a night. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that
Yeah,
in
I'm a
mind.
football player.
Yeah,
Yeah, fake it.
I'm a kicker.
Right.
Yeah, so I have a lot of free
Second string.
time and extra money.
Mhm.
Yes. All right. Well, let's get the show moving. We have a lot of things today. We have a concert announcement that we're going to do at 9:30. I can't do the concert announcement until 9:30, but it's a big concert. Oh, yes, that concert announcement's the real deal. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for sticking around the podcast broadcast. As I see Powers, you on there. Powers, I think we're going to shoot a sketch idea on Thursday. We're waiting for Shane from Tucson Games and Gadgets to come in. Hey, Tristan, go ahead
Hi,
and
Tristan.
sit on the microphone here. We're on the podcast broadcast, so
You know about food, right?
yeah. No, we're not going to have you be our foodie expert. Shane's coming in here in a second.
Leave it to the experts, please.
I want to catch you up here on. So we just had Rocco from Rocco's Little Chicago Pizza, and as you guys know, you saw that the stream that we did. Yeah, he was good. When is Mateo coming in from Rollies? This Thursday,
yeah, that's a
or
good
no? We
question.
have Dante's Fire this Thursday.
Yeah.
So Chef Ken.
Yeah, we have Dante's this Thursday, and then next Tuesday we have
I know we got to get Catalina Craft Pizza back up in here.
it's Catalina Craft is next Tuesday, the 24th,
Okay, good.
Oh, baby.
and then the Thursday, the 26th, that's going to be. Well, that's a good question. Who's going to be? I just sent you an email.
Okay, well, the reason why I ask is that we need to get a breakfast place in the mix as well.
Bisbee
Oh.
Breakfast Club.
Yes, we got to get the BBC. Shout out to Toby, who's the owner there. We need a good breakfast place to be in our mix, a breakfast lunch place. So, Bisbee Breakfast Club, obviously going to be one that I want you to go after. But if you guys have a breakfast place that Tristan should go after, throw it in the comments.
Do it.
Waffle
let me
I'm
know.
hungry.
Yeah, I mean, Waffle House would be fun. You know.
Do
Tell
like
us your war stories.
I mean, tap out would make a lot more sense at a Waffle House.
Yes,
yeah.
it would. It absolutely would. But yeah, we definitely need, as we have pizza covered, we're getting more Mexican food in the mix. Courtney says Grumpy's Grill
Grumpy's
might be a
Grill.
good one to
He's
go
on it.
after.
On it.
Yeah, Grumpy's does breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, hell, they're like Denny's. So yeah, we got to get a good breakfast, lunch place in the mix. And do we have a sandwich place? Burgers. We had Thunder Bacon Burger Company. But they're relocating, so we got a little bit of time. But we'll have to figure it out because we want to be able to hook people up with good food.
about
and
good
showcase.
food.
And you know, the one thing that makes this Baja Cafe is difficult. I mean, they're so busy. They're like, we don't need to advertise. I'm like, yeah, but
Been there.
they're so busy for breakfast, but they're not necessarily busy for lunch. And you know, I think we could help them out on lunch if we could convince them. So yeah, keep those suggestions coming in the comments, and those will be Tristan's leads as we get that going. You know, the
Yes.
good thing, what I like about Tap Out, and I stand by it, is all these places that we feature are quality places. I don't want any shit. If I don't like them, like personally as a consumer, I don't want them on the air. I know that's bad business, but hey, I'm not good business.
If they don't have air pockets, then I don't want it.
Yeah, Rock 102.1 KFMA. We're hanging out here on the podcast broadcast. We got a huge podcast broadcast lined up for you. Coming up next, well, Shane from Tucson Foodie in studio. He's going to let us know what Ubi is. And that's supposedly the flavor 2023, plus a couple other features from Tucson Foodie and our good friend Hot Rock Super Joint. The weed rapper extraordinaire will be popping in on the podcast broadcast as well, giving us a list of the best edibles for foodies. That plus I have a concert announcement to make at 9:30, and I'll give away tickets for that. So all that more coming up here on the podcast broadcast. We'll be back here live on Rock 102.1 after Finger 11, but you can join us, youtube.com/bevegan, and get in on the conversation. It's fun, and we look good today, don't we,
Yeah,
Rico?
We look so spicy.
Sassy. Clear.
All right, I got an update on the Tap Out situation.
Okay, Tap Out situation update.
Exclusive.
So the third, so this Thursday is going to be Catalina Craft. We got
Good.
Catalina Craft Pizza, and then so we have the fourth Tuesday of the month, and then that's going to be Dante's Fire, and then the fourth Thursday of the month that's going to be Rollies.
Okay.
So we're getting them in.
Yeah. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we want to be able to give away, gift certificates to our listeners so they can enjoy some good grub. Which, New York Times listed Tucson as one of the 52 places in the country to visit this year, strictly because of the food and the environment, I guess. But the food was on a pedestal. Yeah, it's a city of gastronomy, and it's finally starting to get the credit that it deserves.
Hell
So
yeah.
we're a foodie town, and thanks to all of our good friends that we're bringing in on the show, we're all about it. So yeah, hopefully Shane will be in a minute. But yes, a breakfast lunch place would definitely be good. Because Baja, of course, started here. Bisbee Breakfast Club started here. These are places that are almost exclusive to Tucson, that are just delicious and have such great food. And then there's a bunch of others that I'm not even thinking, like Francisco's Frank's on Pima. That little place is a gem, is a goddamn gem. I just love it. It's been around for like 40 years. It looks like a house that they turned into a restaurant. The atmosphere alone is great, but it's just an old school diner that has like great big portions and just good greasy breakfast food.
What'd you get there?
Last time I went there, I think I got the chilaquiles. Yeah, I like that. When I'm at Baja, I go through all the Benedicts. When I'm at Bisbee Breakfast Club, I get those potato pancakes. Ask me if I'm fucking around, because I'm not, right?
I know you're not. You get excited when you talk about food.
It's a large part of the DNA.
Hell
That's the
yeah.
show. So hopefully, Hot Rock, get your ass on the stream, and Shane, who's running late as well. So we have
Tell him he has 3 minutes or I'm eating the rest of this goat pizza.
right. It's like we saved you goat pizza. You're not even in.
I don't save goat pizza for just anybody.
Exactly. I
Come
don't.
on.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like Rocco was saying when he was here earlier, nobody knows how to drive when it gets cold and rainy. Suddenly, everybody just forgets.
That's true.
Yep.
That's
I'm
true.
sure he's-
Traffic.
It's a
free for all.
But at the same time, you gotta plan ahead.
True.
Yeah.
This is true.
So Hot Rock Super Joint.
Facts of life.
All right. We're on here in 35 seconds. All right. That's all, Tristan. Thank you. I'll talk to you here later.
Tristan.
You guys got a sales meeting going on?
No, I have more work to act like I'm doing.
Hey, you got the ponytail. Go earn it.
I know. Carry a clipboard around and just look busy.
Yeah. It's a good fit
Bye.
that you got going on today. I'd buy some shit from him. All right. So that was Tristan.
I'd buy a timeshare from him.
Yeah. Shane. All right. Shane's outside the building right now. We're on in like 5 seconds. Let's have
You want me to
someone.
grab him?
No, because
Okay.
we're on in 5 seconds. So
Oh.
have someone let you in the building, and then you'll jump on. Okay. All right.
Just keep pounding on
Rock
the
on
door.
2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're just joined by with the power of technology. Shane from TucsonFoodie.com is
Via
actually
satellite.
here at the building trying to get in. And so we're watching him in his effort on the podcast broadcast stream as he'll be joining us. And you could hear us, right, Shane? Say something.
You got to play the Mission Impossible music.
Oh yeah, I guess I can't hear him. That's all right though. We'll get him here.
Looks
in
like a
second.
music video.
Yeah, it's great too because TucsonFoodie.com has this wonderful write up trying to educate us on a couple things. What's coming to town? The ongoing problems with a certain food truck with the city. Right? They keep bouncing back and forth to the city. We got good news in regards to the Pit. If you never checked out that place, and then what is Ubi? Right? And I'm probably saying it wrong. UBE. Have you heard of this?
No.
You don't know what the
I have
flavor is.
no
Okay.
idea.
Well, you're going
I'm
to.
intrigued.
Yes. Shane's going to have that.
As soon as he
whole break-
breaks in, we'll find out.
Yeah. And then eventually we're going to be joined by a Hot Rock Super Joint as well. Plus, exclusively on the podcast broadcast stream, we're going to showcase some license plates that were denied. You know how people like their custom plates?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so with the he's finally got let in. So with the custom plates, each year people like to get a little too dirty, a little too extreme, and the state has to say, "Nah, not gonna do it." Well, we put those together on license plates to show you what they are. And the reason why I want to go through this list is not because I'm going to suggest you to get a custom plate that will get denied, but I know a lot of listeners out there are potential DJs and they're looking for that next clever DJ name. And I think a lot of these denied license plates make for perfect DJ names. Am I wrong?
Not wrong.
Not wrong. All right, sir. Shane is just joining us. We're going to find out what Ubi is and so much more here on the podcast broadcast with TucsonFoodie.com. We're running out of time there, Shane. I'm glad that you made it in, though.
That
Welcome.
was so entertaining.
Yeah. There's a good behind the scenes here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And then I have you here. And
Whoa.
can I hear your voice for once today? I've not heard you yet.
Good morning.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. All right. So real quick, what is Oob? Am I saying Ubi right? Oob?
I believe it's ube.
Ube.
Hey, you forgot the accent.
Oh, that's so bougie.
Ube.
Why?
It's Filipino. No, it's not bougie. It's just a different language.
Oh, well, different languages are so bougie
Why
to
don't you
me.
speak American? Fancy pants.
Too sophisticated. You woke. Too
I
woke.
call it Oob. So what is Ube, and why is this like the flavor of 2023?
Why is it the flavor of 2023? I don't know, but it's pretty. It's bright purple. It's
Ooh.
delicious. And I'm not sure why it's taken off. Like, I don't know the history behind the trend, but what is it? It's a purple yam.
A purple yam.
It's a
Ooh.
yam. It's bright purple. You grate it down. You boil it with a base of coconut and sweetened condensed milk, and it turns into this really sticky mixture. And you can spread it on stuff. You can throw it in drinks. You can throw it in desserts. A lot of places in town are putting it into cookies, and it's really
Dang.
beautiful. And it's delicious.
You know what I'm thinking? You ever seen the movie Hook with Robin Williams?
Oh,
It's like
many
what
times.
the Lost Boys are eating. They just imagine this crap, and it's purple, and they're just like, boom, you want some ube?
Put it on everything.
The make believe food fight.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
What does he say? You rude dude, crude bag of food, pre-chewed food dude.
Yeah,
Damn,
You did
Deep
nail
cut.
it. Look at you, and you got was it Rufio?
Rufio.
You got Rufio's hairstyle and everything.
Rufio's eating his ubi.
Oh man.
We're going to talk more with Shane from Tucson Foodie, plus Hot Rock Super Joint should be joining us on the podcast broadcast stream. And we have some videos to debut there as well. So you can join us, youtube.com/bevegan, or keep it right here, because when we return, we're also going to give you a major concert announcement with tickets to give away for said concert. Oh, yeah. Ube. Yeah, I'm going to pull up a
Ube.
picture of Ube while I do this here.
Have you ever had souffle?
You're not going to get me on that one. I know that souffle. Souffle.
Oh, fancy. It sounds like it's from France. Like, no, it's from the Philippines.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I know.
Sounds delicious, though.
I out myself in my ignorance on a regular basis. You know, I try to be like, oh yeah, no, I know all about food textures from all around the world. You know, what's this? Herb.
Ubby.
Ubby. All right. Let me pull this up. I'm going to show you what Tucson Foodie featured as far as ube. And then
I get to try some of that goat pizza.
oh yes. So we see on it. And David Kane, yeah, we saved a slice of
Saved
pizza.
you.
We didn't have to because we could devour this.
There's only one slice for me.
Oh, there's a couple slices.
Man, I would have
half
brought you
a
a whole
pizza.
pizza.
Yeah, this is
Whoa.
from Rocco's Little Chicago Pizza. That pizza right there is the goat. And what it is, it has a thin base of barbecue sauce for the sauce. It has dry rub chicken on it, goat cheese, obviously mozzarella, and onions and all this other good shit.
You
Right?
said a Texas kiss of barbecue sauce.
Yes, and it is fantastic. So go ahead and take a bite of that. So you
It's a little lukewarm, but it's still tasty.
that's fine. No, I mean I like pizza room
I
temperature
like
personally.
cold pizza.
Should I go with a piece with that has the crust on the edge, or the piece with no crust on the middle?
Crust on the edge.
Yeah, the crust is good too, and it only worked on the thin crust, which I found out.
Wow, it's instantly delicious.
Right.
Mhm.
Instantly delicious. And you know,
Mm.
for goat cheese pizza, which is very difficult to find something like real good goat cheese pizza, it's actually really tasty.
Caramelized onions, jalapenos.
Look at him.
Yes.
Look at him
This
go.
is delicious.
Got a little bit of spice there. And you know, what's great about Rocco is he does these pizza of the months, but they're basically customer suggestions. So these are just customers coming in high off their ass, I'm assuming.
So Beef, if you're the first one to text them to use Ube, you
Yeah.
get a free Ube pizza.
Mhm.
I don't want to see a purple pizza.
Oh yeah, you do.
No, I do not. I do not. All right, let's see what I'm going to share the screen for Tucson Foodie, and then we're going to go over those license plate for all my DJ friends out there. All right. So we could see what
Mwah.
Ube is.
Delicioso.
Oh, good.
Right? So
Mhm.
have this in the drink.
I'm all done. It's all yours now.
You drew, you drew it all over it. That's yours.
I saw you lick it.
All right. So this is the Tucson Coffee Cricket that's using Ube. So it looks like a food truck coffee shop. These are the purple cookies. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Ooh,
This is hook type Lost Boy shit.
the Prince
There you
cookies.
go. There's
Yeah.
a couple places to get cookies, ube cookies in town. Ube Bay.
Ube Bay.
Ube Bay.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And
Had,
then,
had to be done.
and that's an actual place. But well, actually, no, that's she's cooking out of her home. Brittany Gudino.
Nice.
She's a Filipino American woman cooking these ube cookies right out of her home.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, they do look pretty good. So this is a Filipino cuisine for years, and it finally made its way to Tucson.
After all this time.
Yeah, no, it's not new.
Yeah.
I need to look into why the trend happened. I think it's just pretty and exotic, and everything gets its time.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I like it.
It's delicious too.
All right. I heard from Hot Rock he's trying to get the mic working. So we'll have that going on.
It's too
here.
high to operate.
Yes.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. On the podcast broadcast stream, Shane, I'm going to introduce you to another one of our friends. He's a weed rapper named Hot Rock Super Joint. And
Nice, okay.
yeah, so I had him put together a list since you're a foodie. And we'll be talking food of some edibles that even a foodie would enjoy.
Oh, cool.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah. And there's some music videos. Put me on mute as well. All right, we're
Oh,
getting
yeah.
situated. I'm gonna get let's see.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I gotta get these videos together and these license plates together, which I'm gonna be doing here in just a second.
Have you guys been to Harambe Cafe?
Rest in peace.
No, where's Harambe?
It didn't die. It's
No,
still-
Harambe.
Oh,
It was named
didn't
after
know
a
that.
gorilla
Great
that
Harambe.
died. Yeah.
sorry, forgot about that.
Did you
You're right. He's
forget?
still alive in our hearts, Shane.
Now I know why that was what was named after.
Yeah.
It's an edible, isn't it? Yeah, and they're trying to be like an all edible and infused dinner kind of place.
Is that legal in Arizona?
Yes.
Really? So we got coffee shops with edibles now, basically?
Well, I
About
don't know.
time.
I shouldn't have said yes.
Yeah. Well, is it like legal in a way that, say, on 4th Avenue, Art Bella?
I think you have to go to an infused dinner. I think you have to walk in, and either has to be like in a private setting, you
Mhm.
know, like in a private residence or something,
Right.
or you have to walk in, show your medical marijuana license, and then partake in the dinner.
Cool.
Yeah, too much red tape right now. Like with Artabella, which Jen is the owner there, and she's fantastic. She, you know, that's the place on 4th where you could, it's a bar, but then you could openly partake in cannabis consumption there. But she's had some issues, even though she is doing things completely legal. But this is still not something that is like common in places like Colorado or California. And until those places full on launch and support bars that are cannabis bar fusions, like coffee shops like Amsterdam, I don't think we could legally pull it off here in Tucson. Right.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Now she's still up and running to my knowledge.
Yeah.
And you know, as a business owner and on Fourth, it's not an easy feat to do at all. So she already has enough challenges, but it is a cool place if you haven't checked it out to get stoned and paint Artebella.
The first going to say the first person to combine the cat cafes and weed cafe.
Oh,
Sounds like the best day ever.
over.
That is, I know. That is such a great place to meet a
Oh,
chick
man.
because, like, a stoner chick, they is crazy.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, and yeah. All right. All my stereotypes aside,
All your
let's-
experiences aside.
Oh, I know. Well, I mean, I'm recalling this recent study that I came across that said that cat owners are more likely to cheat. Like women who own multiple cats
I can see it.
are more likely to be promiscuous. This is a study. Don't shoot the messenger
I
on
know.
this one. This is science backing that up. I
This is
came across
math.
it and it's legit. So you Google it and call me a liar if you want.
So only date dog woman.
Tell me about the Pit. Now the Pit has been having problems going back and forth, right, with the city of Tucson because the Pit is a food truck that found an outside
No.
location.
Food's not a truck. The pit is an area where food trucks park.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Tell
Yep.
me all about the Pit because I have not been here.
Well, it's actually a bit of a complicated. Well, let me just tell you about the pit, and then we can talk about the issues.
Okay.
The pit is just kind of a permanent food truck rally,
Okay,
right? And the concept was the trucks could kind of permanently locate there, stay overnight, and then you have this dependable place where you can go, and there's always multiple food trucks. Right?
would they rent this out? Was there a landowner that would?
Yep.
Okay,
Landowner owns the parking lot, which also has a gas station on it.
Mhm.
And a pit, an organization that rents that lot, owner, landlord, and then all the food trucks, I guess, pay a fee to park there, and that's how the pit organization makes money.
Okay,
That makes sense.
yeah, that totally makes sense.
Cool.
So now, what was the problem with the city not liking the Pit setup?
Well, are we on the air?
No.
Okay, great. And I'm happy to talk on the air about it too. But essentially, Tucson doesn't have land code uses for this sort of use. They have something on the books for when an individual truck wants to park, like
Yeah.
in a random place. And honestly, that's sort of wild west. It's like, cool, you don't have to collect sales tax.
Right.
You don't have to have a bathroom. None of this stuff, right? Because it's
Mhm.
considered low volume. But and then there's restaurants, which is permanent, and there's tons and tons of rules about that, right?
Right.
But this thing where it's like sort of pop up high volume isn't actually on the books. So there's not a thing that they can
Mm.
point to say you have to have these rules. Places like Austin and Portland and LA, they've developed these sort of land use requirements and zoning things over years to encourage these sort of things, but they haven't done that yet. And I'm actually pulling a stakeholder group of food trucks and restauranteurs together to try to get this written and put on the books in partnership with
Interesting.
Councilman Cunningham.
Right.
But because it's sort of like, well, the pit's sort of like, well, we don't have to follow that rule. That's for restaurants. They have a case when they make that argument. But on the other side, they are causing problems.
Mm.
People are parking in restaurants nearby and leaving their car and walking over to the pit.
Oh.
They're
okay.
they're selling alcohol. They're not supposed to be.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah.
They're even talking about it on their website. So and a number of other things. They said, hey, look, you're gonna have to maintain your bathrooms. You need to make sure people can't park in certain places, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm.
And they kind of weren't exactly doing those things.
Okay.
But
So
here-
it's on them.
Here's the real bummer. Councilman Cunningham is a bro and he loves the pit,
Mm.
and he was trying to keep them open. He was giving them lots of grace, but a different department in the city, without telling Councilman Cunningham, went over and shut it down. So it was like inside of the turmoil inside of the city. In some ways, it really wasn't the city's fault. They were actually trying their best to keep them open,
Right.
but they got
Mm.
blamed.
But I mean,
Interesting.
a lot of it is on the conglomerate, the groups that are all participating in the pit. They all need to seem like they need to contribute to, do
Yeah.
all the things that they need to do to keep a clean,
For
healthy
sure.
environment for serving food, right? Yeah, I mean, you
Totally.
want to be restaurant owners. You are a restaurant owner with a food truck. This is a lot. This is how a lot of brick and mortar restaurants open up after they start doing the food truck, pursuing your passion. Well, you got to know that this comes with the territory. And there's not a
Mhm.
great chef in town that you could come across that's a dirty chef. Every great chef in town knows
dirty shit.
that they got to keep things clean to the
Right.
T. Chef Gary actually made the argument during COVID, like as far as anyone handling your food during a pandemic, you want a chef handling your food because there's no other place other than the kitchen that is safer and more, has more cleanliness guidelines as far as washing hands and all this shit. Everything that they were like, the CDC was telling us was things that chefs were doing every 3 minutes in a kitchen all day long.
Yeah, chefs turned into heart surgeons with the hand washing
Yes.
every 20 seconds.
Right.
I mean, I don't think we have like food safety issues because the individual trucks have their own requirements and they have to have the peddler's license and all of that.
Yes, and they're clean, right? But the bathroom, having a disgusting bathroom,
I mean,
that's going to be a put off on any restaurant consumer, right?
It sounds very easy to kind of like just disavow all that like regulatory stuff because nobody wants to step up and take responsibility to a certain point. So get away with it as long as you possibly can until, the Pied Piper comes.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's true. All right, we're going to be on the air here in about 25 seconds. And you, wait, you guys smell that? It's not the pizza. You smell that?
what is it?
I smell weed.
Oh my God, homies.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Can you hear me, yo?
Man.
Is my mic working?
Your
Is it
mic
working?
is working, Hot Rock.
Up and down.
Yes.
Yeah! I heard somebody talking about a pipe, and I'm here, homies. I'm ready for it.
That's Hot Rock Super Joint. Hey, we're going to get on the air here in a second, but welcome back to the show.
Yeah,
Thanks on
boys.
2.1 KFMA. We got Shane from TucsonFoodie.com in studio, meeting our good friend for the very first time, joining us via satellite from a weed den up in Phoenix. He's weed rapper extraordinaire, Mr. Hot Rock Super Joint. Good morning, Hot Rock.
Thanks, homies. Thanks for having me, yo.
Yeah, thanks for being had. Welcome back to the show. 'Cause we're talking all things foodie with Shane, of course, as we do. We're talking about local truck stop or food truck meetup spot called The Pit and their issues they've had with the city, which is very interesting stuff. But since I have Shane from TucsonFoodie.com on the show, I figured you'd pop in and help educate us as well because you are somewhat of a food connoisseur. Am I wrong on this or?
I got munchies all the time, so I'm constantly feeding that addiction, if that's what you're asking. I gained 25 pounds since the COVID, so if that's what you're talking
Damn.
about, yeah, I love food, homie.
Oh, which strain gives you the biggest munchies? Is it like sativa, indica, or hybrid? Which one are
From-
you eating more on?
For me, it's the. Did you just call me a moron? It's for me. It's the indicas. There's this sativa called Chewbacca that supposedly don't give you the munchies, but all the rest of them give you munchies, homie. That's what, like I said, I gained 25 pounds in the past year. So
Oh, the Chewbacca doesn't. So Chewbacca's like the meth of weed.
it's the sativa weed, homie, that supposedly doesn't give you munchies, but I smoked some and I ate a ton of crap afterwards. So who knows? I'm just
Right.
going off what they're telling me on Leafly, yo.
Yeah.
Did you also grow that haircut during COVID? Because that's 25 pounds right there.
Yeah. It's fantastic. It's a little sneak peek.
Fakest
Uh,
rapper of all time, homie.
Yeah, yes. So with that, Hot Rock, since we got Shane from TucsonFoodie.com, and you're an amateur foodie as well, I know that you eat a lot of edibles.
I do be
do
eating a lot of edibles.
What are some edibles that even a foodie would enjoy?
Oh my gosh. So the beauty thing about edibles, homies, is anything that's got fats in it, you can make weed. So if it's got fats in it, any kind of fats, you render that butter down with all the weed, and then you mix it in. So you want weed pizza, you got weed pizza. You want a weed baked potato, you got weed baked potato. It's just anything you can put butter on is weed friendly.
Wheat steak.
Okay, weed steak. Can you do a weed steak?
If you could put, I was thinking like that. What is that Japanese super steak, the Wagyu or something like that?
Wagyu?
That's Wagyu, that's super
Wagyu.
fatty. They need to make
Yeah.
like weed goo, where they just
Oh
feed
my God.
feed the cattle just weed constantly, and all the fat in them is all weed
I
fat.
don't
That'd
think
be
that
so
would work
awesome.
that way, but cool.
I don't think so either, but it would be dope if we could. It's,
Wah, wah.
we're just starting.
try
We're
it.
just learning, homie. We
Let's
don't
get some
know
cows
yet.
high, see what happens.
Yeah,
exactly.
I feel like it's more humane than raising veal. Just feed a cow weed all day.
Want some hippie cows? Come on.
Yeah, hell yeah, I would eat that. Yeah, it might not work, Mr. Scientist, but
Sorry.
Yeah, come on. Why you gotta be science
Yeah.
about this?
Aw.
no. What's the last edible that you ate on Hot Rock?
Last edible ate. Do you want like a name brand? Is that what we're talking about? Because
I mean,
I
if you
just
have
went-
a name brand, I guess. Well, no, but what was it?
it was just a gummy. I love the gummies, homies. When I get like the food, I end up eating way too much and then just passing out. But like gummies, it's like, okay, 30 milligrams. That's all I need.
I'm the
then
same
my
way.
Like studio audience, the guy that's on the show, studio audience, he's a chef. And so he's
Okay.
constantly like, making cakes and all kinds of super munchy stuff, and it's weaponized. He's making weaponized stuff, where it's like 100 milligrams per chocolate
Weaponized.
muffin, and then all of a sudden you eat like 3 chocolate muffins because they taste so good. So that's why I eat
Right.
crappy edibles. That's just
And you're on the moon. I do like that strategy, seriously, because I would demolish all that. All right, real quick. It's at 9:31. I have a concert announcement I need to make real quick, and I have tickets to give away for said concert. And we're going to have more with Shane for Tucson Foodie and Hot Rock Super Joint. The concert announcement that we have, which it's called the Mega Monster Tour, and it's going to be happening at the Arizona Financial Theater on April 22nd, so 420 weekend. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. and it welcomes Macedon and Gojira with Lorena Shore. Yes, so those 3 bands are all part of the Mega Monster Tour, featuring Macedon, Gojira, and Lorena Shore, April 22nd at the Arizona Federal Theater. And since I just announced it, I do have a pair of tickets to give away for that concert. So if you want to win a pair before they go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m., give me a call right now, 600-KFMA. That's 600-5362. We'll do caller number 10. We'll get those tickets. And then all week long, we'll give away a pair of tickets for the Mega Monster Tour featuring Mastodon. So 600-KFMA is the number. Call number 10 right now. We're keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, or you can keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear.
Well played.
Thank you. Oh, yeah? You like how I played
That was
that?
good.
All right. Well, I do have to answer this. So we're going to have more with Hot Rock and Shane, and we want to show you guys these license plates that Rico put together. These were all custom plates that were denied by the state of Missouri, right?
That's where I grew up.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
So it's going to be nostalgic. Now, we put them on Arizona plates, but this is also a good heads up to any listeners out there who are potential DJs or looking for a DJ name, because a lot of these license plates make for fantastic DJ names. So we're
Or
gonna
trap
I'm
rappers.
so excited.
yes, be excited because I just have to answer this. Hold on, I'm trying to get to my files here because all these phone calls keep popping up. I'm gonna get my winner here. We'll be back with more right after this. Hot damn! I said hot damn. That pizza's good.
Hot damn.
Oh, you gotta try the goat. Let's do this.
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom? Awkward. It is awkward. Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupider.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600-KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of F My Life. These are unfortunate stories. Email to me at beefvegan@kfma.com. Subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, you can call us at 600-KFMA at 600-5362. And Rico, Rocco, and myself will weigh in on your F My Life situation. And coming up here in a little bit, we'll start a stream here so you can see this delicious pizza that Rocco brought in. And we'll play tap out so you can win up to $100 in gift certificates to Rocco's Little Chicago Pizza on Broadway. But first, let's get into this first email. You ready?
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Doug sent me this email. He said, yesterday I got a brand new down comforter and duvet cover that I really liked. And I finally managed to put everything the way I wanted it. And then my roommate's dog came in and peed all over my bed. All right, F My Life for Doug. What do you say, Rocco?
Yeah, man, you can't fix that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's just immediately ruined. You're right. What do you say, Rico?
That was like Fight Club and Big Lebowski combined. Yeah, big FML.
That dog's
Gross.
like, F your duvet cover, Doug. All right, yeah, F My Life all the way around. All right, next F My Life sent to me by Maria. She said, last week I had to explain to my boyfriend why chewing, quote unquote, S tons of gum is not an actual alternative to brushing his teeth. All right, F My Life. What do you say, Rico?
Big baby.
Okay. You think that's like that poor hygiene is good?
No, science has gotten so good with gum. It is like brushing your teeth.
No,
bro.
it's not.
I
It
know.
is,
Okay.
yeah. Isn't that what bubble yum is for?
Is
Yeah.
that
Exactly.
the
It's
gum that
advertisement?
we're
That's
leaning
the
towards
stuff.
bubble yum?
Yeah.
As okay. instead of
Or
brush
Hubba
teeth.
Bubba. Well, those
Hubba
are both
Bubba.
good alternatives.
Zebra stripe.
So is that F My Life or Big Baby, Rocco?
Big baby.
Big Baby. Okay.
Hygiene.
Yeah. All right. Next F My Life situation. Today, it's been a week since I hired a 17-year-old guy to work at my store. 3 of his friends decided to come in today and quote unquote prank him by all 3 taking a dump in one toilet and clog it. The toilet overflowed. Oh, F My Life. Rocco, you own a public establishment. I'm sure that's an F My Life situation.
Nah, that's that'll go down eventually. It's all right. And also, what is the new employee for except for cleaning situations like that?
That's true.
Damn,
If
you're
they
old
did-
school.
Yeah, that's right. Clean it up, kid. You just learned a lesson today. All right. What do you say, Rico?
I've dealt with many plugged up toilets in my life. FML. That's
All right.
horrible.
All right, definitely. Well, we'll agree, disagree, and move forward. I lean towards Rocco and stuff. I've been that kid, the FNG, that had to clean that
Yeah.
mess up. But I've also been old enough to say you clean that mess up.
Right.
Yeah, and I was a janitor for a couple of years, so I understand.
All right.
It's not a big deal.
Okay,
It's a rite of
you live.
passage.
Okay. All right, 2 more left here. Carl wrote me this email. Said today it's my birthday. My spouse got into a fight. My spouse and I got into a fight, ending a relationship with a friend. Oh, actually, my spouse got into a fight, ending a relationship with a friend. They're laying around, unable to move due to panic attacks, and I'm exhausted from being dragged unwillingly into things. The birthday messages feel like a joke. All right, that got super depressing for Carl. F my life. What do you guys say?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's rough.
Rico. All right, Rocco.
No, big baby. This too shall pass.
Okay.
It's of their own making.
Go clean a toilet. You'll feel better.
Yeah, go clean a toilet. Get the brush. Go get it.
All right, this is final of my life of the day sent to me by Tim. I feel like I want to start using in everyday conversation. He wrote, today while meeting a new client, their assistant said I look familiar. Before my brain could stop me, I blurted out, I do porn.
Own it.
Yes, I feel like I want to use that in a situation now.
I know.
Is that enough my life, Rocco?
Sure, that's great. I love it.
All right, Rico.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
All right.
That's
That's
funny.
my life all the way around. Let's hit that reset. We're going to get the live stream going and got another round to tap out where you can win up to $100 of gift certificates to Rocco's Little Chicago Pizza on Broadway. So stick around. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA.
Of destiny, the joint of destiny.
All right, I want to give a shout out to Sonny, a Sticky Smoke Shop, who won those tickets to the Mega Monster Tour. Sticky Smoke Shop is located on Oracle and Orange Grove. So if you're in the area and you're picking up some goodies, say what's up to Sonny. Thank you for listening and winning those tickets. We have more podcast broadcasts, youtube.com/bevegan. Here's Everlast. All right, there we go. Mention, plug.
And Everlast.
I needed to let people know that I gave those tickets away so they stopped calling because, people, they want to hear their Mastodon and go hear us. So it's a big show, and I'm glad they're excited about it. That means I could play some games later on this week.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hells yeah, brother.
Yes. All right. So let me show this. I'm going to share this screen here.
Did Mastodon just play here recently?
No, Mastodon played. Yes, they did with Ghost.
With Ghost.
Yes. Did
Oh,
you go
wow.
to that show?
No.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mastodon did fucking killer. I mean, they were amazing. So,
Better than Ghost.
yeah. No, I don't know. I mean, they were both on par, but Ghost put on this like big budget show.
Performance.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, it's all about the spectacle. With Ghost.
Yes. And they won you over. I mean, my girlfriend, it was her first time seeing Ghost, and now she has Ghost in her playlist. And that's essentially what you want. All right. So here are a list of these are license plates that were denied in the state of Missouri. Now, this is the first list of many that will come. Each and every year doing morning radio, you know that these lists pop up. States like to kind of put people on blast and try to get them to not put in these requests for a customized license plate. But I look at this and I'm like, man, these are great DJ names. A lot of them. I mean, so this is the rejected list from 2022 from Missouri.
Can I name the city? Do you mind?
Oh, you think?
This,
no, Meta.
this is actually from St. Louis, the murder capital of the world.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
You got
Proud.
to. Yes.
They're proud.
Yes, they're very proud. All right, this one, this is just for driving by. If you drive by a hot girl and she looks back at the tail end of your car, they could basically you're giving them a message like, "Damn, girl."
I can't believe they denied that one.
I know.
I know.
I know.
Maybe she
Some of
worked
them
at a
are-
dam, yo.
Damn,
She worked at a dam.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
She's a damn worker.
Ooh, voyeur.
Yeah, voyeur. This is pretty much just announcing to everybody that you're a perv, which is strange. But yeah, they, I mean, they spelled voyeur wrong. No, they didn't. Okay.
Maybe. Wait.
I think.
Osama. Oh,
Osama was on the list. Yeah, that was
they
ridiculous.
shouldn't have denied that one.
They shouldn't have denied
Somebody's
that
name.
one.
Ohio
Yeah,
State.
name,
Ama.
yeah.
Yeah, jackass.
Jagass.
He will not make this putt.
DJ Jagass would be actually a pretty good DJ name. Keep that in mind. All right.
DJ Jackass.
Wanda ass. Right? Wanda. It's almost like
Wanda.
Wanda and an ass.
One to ass.
Mhm.
One day.
So DJ Wanda ass would be nice.
That's from KC.
Yeah. That's Kansas City, Missouri. So these are all rejected custom plates from state of Missouri. 417 different plates were denied during the year 2022.
They should have denied 3 more.
That's true. They should have denied 3 more. You're a little choppy there, Hot Rock. So make sure your Wi-Fi is doing good. Which one's this? What does this say?
What the
I don't
hell?
know about
what
that
the hell?
What the
What
hell?
That one's from Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, DJ, what the hell?
Booty B.
Booty
Booty
B.
DJ Booty B.
Oh my god.
That used to be my DJ name back in the day. DJ Booty B. I'm actually disappointed I didn't come up with that.
Maybe it's Boo. Thank you. Bye.
This one,
Babish.
Babish. She's just bad bitch.
Bad.
What a bad bitch.
You know you're bad when you leave out the D.
Mhm.
You're just a bad bitch.
Just bad.
Bad bitch. Right? Let's see.
High as
Nah. This one I thought of you, Hot Rock.
That's for me, yo.
This is for you. High as fuck. And honestly, you should see if you could get this in Arizona. I don't think we have the same strict standards as Missouri does.
H1 gaff. What the hell?
right. But yeah, I mean, it is the Bible Belt, so they don't like that. This one is for me. So we had Hot Rocks, and there's mine. 69. What a clever way to do 69.
Mm-hmm.
smart.
Yeah. Now they could have easily put in the number 69. And just as a custom plate, say, can I just get the number 69? They probably would have denied that. But 1469, always good.
I think they should have looked at the gender of the person, and if it was a woman, they should have approved it.
Okay, yeah. So
You would
you're
think.
saying it's sexist or homophobic?
And racist for good measure.
All those
Yeah. And xenophobic?
And xenophobic.
For-
I'm saying it's not illegal if the president does it.
oh, okay. All right. That's all right. Well, what about Mr. Fart? How about Mr. Fart?
That's so stupid.
Best one.
Dr. Fart.
Yeah. I didn't go to fart school for 8 years to be called Mr.
I want a Dr. Fart so bad.
Are You Dumb
one?
was
Oh,
on the
man.
list as well. All right. Customized plates that got shot down. This one, Tiny Dick. Yeah.
Tiny Donkey Kong?
Yeah.
Come
Give me like just Tiny Donkey
Benefit
Kong.
of the doubt here.
I mean,
New York.
I just imagine these females out here, they go on like a first date, right? They match with somebody on Tinder.
Yeah.
And the date goes super well. Dude's good looking, very charming, and she doesn't really put out on the first date, but she's like, hey, he could be the one. And then she walks him out to the car and she notices that his license plate is Tiny Dick.
On his lifted F-350.
Yeah.
It's like, I never would have guessed.
Guarantee the person who got this definitely drives a lifted truck for sure. Because, might as well beat everyone to the punch. It's like, I know what you're thinking. So read my plate.
Yeah. Own it.
Motherfucking Star is a good one.
I like it.
Yeah, I like that
Confidence.
one.
That's probably a real rapper in St. Louis.
Yeah,
Mhm.
DJ motherfucking Star. That's
Star.
I'm a fucking star boy.
mhm.
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
MILF Hunt.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, super creepy, but
Mhm.
and these people, kudos to the Missouri Department of Transportation. You can't really get too many by them. They've been doing this a long
Oh,
time
yeah.
where they're just like, MLF. Yeah, I know you're talking MILF, you perverted motherfucker.
They're so desensitized.
Right.
Just like,
Because this could have easily been to anyone out of the porn realm, right? And there's still some people out there that don't speak porn. This is just gonna look like 6 random letters.
uh-huh.
Initials, husband and wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see Mr. Fart driving next to MILF Hunts, and you're just like, wait a minute.
Yeah, but nobody on this stream didn't know what this was for 1 second. Immediately, they're just like,
Uh-huh.
oh, MILF Hunt. Yep. Gotta ban that one. I got as. This is a good Arizona
Question
plate.
mark?
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah. And God ass is our last one here. So we
Oh
got
my
somebody
God.
calling. Those are excellent little plates. Which one would be your DJ name? But first, Rock 1 2.1. Who's this?
This is Nick.
Hey, Nick. What's up?
Hey.
How's it going, man?
Good, man. Were you trying for those tickets, Nick?
I was.
Unfortunately, I already gave away the pair of tickets for this show, but I'll be giving away these tickets all week long. Tomorrow morning, I think 8:10 will be your next opportunity to win those. Okay.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
No worries. Talk to you soon. All right.
I want that to be a new trend. People just call up and say their first name and hang up.
Yeah.
Hey, Mikey.
Yeah.
Click.
Well, we did have the listener numbers and stuff, so we could. Which Tim, who I shouted out in the show open, or when I was talking about my daughter's birthday. This is great. So my daughter's she turned 17 this weekend, right? So she got her birthday drink at Starbucks, and so she goes to get it. And my daughter hates when I'm recognized. And so she gets the matcha from the guy at Starbucks, and he hands it to her, and he goes, "What's up, beef?" And he's like, "Listener number 24 here. It's Tim." I'm like, "Oh, nice." Rock 102.1 KFMA. We're on the podcast broadcast and talking with Shane for Tucson Foodie, Hot Rock Super Joint. I was talking about this story of embarrassing my daughter for her 17th birthday because she hates me getting recognized when I'm with her. It's one of those things that she was getting her birthday matcha from Starbucks. And then the guy hands her the matcha and then looks at me, wide-eyed grin and goes, "What's up, beef? Listener 24 here," right? And this is the one thing that made myself cringe because I don't know why I did this. But I go, "What's up, son? What's your name?" Oh, I go, "What's your name, son?" Like I'm like 60 years old.
Oh my God.
And this dude, Tim, looks like he's close to my age. It's not like he's 15.
How you doing, son?
Yeah. Oh, you recognize me. What's your name, son? How you doing, boy? I don't know why I said it.
Caught yourself. You're
So
like,
I embarrassed my daughter and embarrassed myself at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. But shout out to number 24, Tim. I appreciate him listening, So hanging out here with Hot Rock Super Joint on the stream. And of course, Shane from TucsonFoodie.com. And he just tried some delicious pizza from Rocco's. We went through all the license plates that got denied in Missouri, looking for DJ names. And I'm changing my DJ name to DJ Godass.
Godass.
Yeah, Gotazz. DJ Godass. I'll be playing later on this weekend at Hi-Fi because you definitely want to dance to the beats of Godass. That's a guarantee.
how much are tickets?
No, it's a cover charge.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, you'll be fine. All right, but
wanna
let's get back
grab
to foodie talk here. You want to grab that ass?
I want to grab that ass also, but I want to put 3 Z's on it, so it's got to sleep. Got a ZZZ.
Oh, see?
Just be all high and
clever.
shit,
Yeah. Oh, we're on the air. You can't say that, Hot Rock.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's okay. All right.
He's high.
Now, one thing real quick that Tucson Foodie mentioned here, did a write-up, even though it's not necessarily local, it's a chain, but they did announce that Main Event's coming to town. You know about this, Shane?
Oh, of course I do.
Yeah, Main Event essentially, look, it's Dave and Buster's, right?
It's a Dave and Buster's on steroids. It's actually owned by Dave and Buster's, but it's just a better, more elevated and adult version.
So why would
Whoa.
they? Well, I mean, it's already an adult version, Dave and Buster's. So how? I mean, and besides having like bowling lanes,
Strip club too.
yeah, what do they make? How does it make it more adult friendly? Oh, that's great.
That's my answer.
Are you their publicist?
You're gonna have to come and find out.
The name?
Yeah, the name. Well, yeah, because there was a place. There's a Dave and Buster's up in Phoenix, and Hot Rocks knows this as well. That started off as Jillian's, and it had a bowling alley in it. And then Dave and Buster's bought it, and it still has a bowling alley in it. Now the Dave and Buster's down here doesn't have a bowling alley, so now they're just like, hey, we got Dave and Buster's with bowling alleys.
That's all it is.
Their main events, and we're gonna open it like next to the Dave and Buster's. Where's this at?
Ish. It's I-19 in Irvington.
So in that same area.
I think it's an interesting thing that speaks to the strength of the Tucson market.
Yeah.
The fact they would come here. I mean, this is like the fourth one in the state. There's one up in Gilbert, Alvindale, and Tempe. So the fact that they're going on the south side, not that far from Dave and Buster's, the fact they think they're going to be successful, I think it's cool. Says
Yeah.
something about us.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it gives us more opportunities to be entertained, which I love it. I love the Top Golf surround ones at Dave and Buster's. So add this into the mix to give yourself a good, like, either date night option or family night option.
Can we talk about the food?
Yeah. Talk about the food, please.
Okay, because it is different, and this is the thing I'm excited about. They have this burger called the PBB&J burger. That's 2 B's.
Okay. What's the second B for? I know.
It's peanut butter, blueberry jam, American cheese, bacon on with 2 burger patties.
Oh, okay. Have you tried this yet?
No, I don't, they haven't opened. I haven't been.
Oh, yes. Now, that does sound delicious. I'm a fan of peanut butter and jelly burgers. Surprisingly, they work too well. Too well. And they threw an extra B in there. They know my style.
They got you.
It's
Yeah,
for you,
yeah.
B. That's for you.
Yeah. That's why. I mean, I don't even hook up with BW. I go for the extra B. You know,
Peanut
what I
butter
mean?
and beef.
Yeah. I tried to make a porn joke. I'm still thinking porn jokes. All right. Let's keep this conversation moving on to youtube.com/bevegan. And we're going to look at some of these pictures of their menu because their menu does look good. And I guess that's got to be the selling point. But besides bowling, do they have darts and stuff? Is it just all the like high elegant bar games?
Those are the games.
Okay. All right.
They
Wish
got
I had
Donkey
details on those
Kong.
games, but I don't.
Okay.
Family friendly food, games, and drinks. There you go.
As long as they
All
have Pac-Man, so I can beat beef like every time.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I think
That's an inside joke, and it's not appreciated, Rico. You're just trying to brag that you beat me in Pac-Man.
I did.
And nobody cares. And
They care.
I think the main selling point here is that it's a really clean bowling alley.
Well, then I'm out. I don't like clean bowling alleys.
I like them grungy.
Hell yeah. I want
Yeah.
my Lucky Strike. Like, you know,
Bougie
the
bowl.
lanes are kind of curved
Bougie
where you almost roll a strike every time. It smells like 4 decades of nicotine.
Chicken
Like,
fingers
yeah.
taste like cigarettes.
Oh my God. Steel beer, all that. I want all that. Those are my memories. That's what I'm walking in. And kids these days won't even know that luxury. They walk into their bowling alleys and it smells like goddamn potpourri.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's not how it's supposed to be.
No, it's not, but fancy nonetheless. So when is the main event opening?
March 3rd, Friday.
Oh, nice. All right.
Mhm.
All right. Well, we have
Oh,
more.
They also have laser tag. Hey,
Oh, yes. That was the kicker. That's what they're trying to do.
There
Well,
we
we
go.
got your beef tip coming up next, but we're going to keep the conversation moving. YouTube.com/beefvegan. Oh, Hot Rock with the first S-bomb of the year. Congratulations. Yeah.
I forgot we was on the radio. Yo, I thought we were on the side thing.
How did you forget? Are you high or something?
Now, I said Rock 102.1. That's the cue.
Oh,
yeah.
gotcha.
It happens.
I know. It happened. It does happen.
All the time.
Peyton Puff, Art Umbella. This is Anthony. Send me this. So yeah, Art Umbella is still up and running. Let's see, group discount for main event. People like, since you mentioned it, you got the hookup? No, I just mentioned it. So you got the hookup for main event?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
will be
mean,
going to their soft opening in advance.
that's fun.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's going to be a good idea or a good time. I mean, laser tag's fun. They have laser tag inside the Funtastics.
Oh, check this out.
Yeah.
If you go on March 5th, Sunday, and
My
you order the
birthday.
Big Fun Super Sunday, if you eat it in 5 minutes, you get it for free.
Okay. Challenge accepted. That's my birthday too. I'm gonna do that.
Is that your birthday?
Uh-huh.
We have to do that. We have to make that a video.
I think Hot Rock could pull it off. You just get really high.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Done.
I'm just thinking about blazer tag right now, where you get all high and start doing laser tag. Laser tag,
dude.
you know?
Blazer.
Hold on, I gotta go
Laser
trademark
tag.
this. I'll be right back.
Go get that.
Yeah, write
go get
that down.
website right now, dude.
Yes,
Laser tag.
absolutely.
Just a high guy handing out laser guns. It's just like, hey man,
Here you go.
here you go.
Look, Frank called me out in the chat. Shane's just catching up. I'm literally reading the Tucson Foodie article about main event, learning as I talk about it.
He's multitask,
I'm not
bro.
gonna lie, that's what's going on.
I did give you a heads up of what we're talking about. Yes.
No, I read it. I just didn't remember any of it, so I pulled it up again and wanted to make sure I, some details that you didn't mention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's tons of mention details that I.
Thank you, professionalism.
Hold on.
Here, dude.
Yeah, sorry, that's you. But I want to play this real quick. This is Rico's video, which some of you saw if you follow the Beef Vegan
I
page.
watched The Departed 5 times in a row to get this.
Yeah, so check
Basically.
this out. This is great.
Earmuffs, a lot of cussing.
I guess there is a lot of cussing. All right, so this was they recently unveiled a statue to memorialize Martin Luther King Jr. And they did this in Boston, right?
Boston,
Was it Boston?
wicked sweet.
Okay,
Boston.
but a lot of people were scratching their head when the statue was revealed because it didn't look like it was it wasn't a statue of
Oh, no.
Martin Luther King Jr.
There's a lot of
Was it Ben
commentary
Affleck
online.
instead?
Yeah, right.
Should have been.
So
God.
here's a Boston guy reacting to the Martin Luther King sculpture. Check this out.
The fuck are they doing?
Yeah, let's
Fuck.
watch Steve Austin instead.
The fuck doing? Yeah.
Dad. Trying to figure it out. Still.
Fucking wicked quick ninjas. We're fucking doing New Year's again or some shit. Here we go. Is that a fucking bald guy giving cunnilingus? What in the Bill fucking Belichick is this? I see a bald guy. All you gotta do is get down at the bar, buy a Charlie ticket, get on the red line. You see the same shit every fucking night. Boston Strong, baby. #1 at fucking Beaver Munchin. Oh, that's Coretta Scott. Oh, shit. Gotta be fucking kidding me. Well, it looks like the Reverend's enjoying her clam chowder a bit much, huh? Eh? Fuck yourself. It's fucking
Go
cold.
fuck yourself. That's the best ending right there. Where he's like, Go fuck yourself.
Get patted.
Yes.
Fucking wicked sweet.
That's an excellent job there, Rico.
And I was telling Beef, like I used to work at the Tempe Improv, and half the staff there was from New Hampshire, so those guys talked like that all the time, which was amazing.
That's how you learned it and developed your Boston
My
accent.
Boston accent.
Are
Go Red
we
Sox.
too far out to talk about the pub crawl? Did you get that announced yet, there, Shane?
The Tucson Craft Beer Crawl.
Yeah, the craft beer crawl.
I'd love to talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So, and tickets are on sale now for that already.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
selling like hotcakes.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have a Boston accent the rest of the show. I'm sorry.
So hard not to when you hear it. You're like, yeah, I want to do that now.
It's the cra. The Tucson Craft Beer
The
Crawl.
bar crawl.
It's gonna go over the top.
crawl.
It's gonna be Saturday, February
Thank you.
25th, and it's during the daytime. So it's a good little day drinking event, which I'm all about. Who signed up for this as far as the locations?
I should pull up a list, but I can tell you that the two primary check-in locations with big beer gardens.
Big godded.
First one is Borderlands, right? So Borderlands, they're shutting the street down on 7th Avenue between Bata and Borderlands. There's going to be 7 or 8 different breweries pouring over there.
Nice.
And then on the other side of the tracks, you've got the Tucson tap and bottle. And also we're doing a huge shutdown of the street over there. So that's going to be kind of center of gravity. But then you can hop around to a Hotel Congress, the R Bar, Pueblo Vita, right? All the tap rooms that are downtown are
Nice.
participating. 100% of them are participating. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll be a part of it as well. We're gonna do a
I
live
should've brought that
podcast broadcast
Are we
there.
confirmed on that?
Oh, we are confirmed. Well, yeah, I mean, we'll work out all the details, but you know, I mean, in my mind, I'm already confirmed. I already told you, Shane, I'm terrible at business, but I'm all about saying yes. You know, that's. But
Amen.
yes, we will make that happen. That's a thing. So it's gonna be a fantastic, entertaining, good time. Let's get back on the air. All right, we're almost out of time. I like to thank Hot Rock for jumping back on. It's not the last we'll hear from you, my friend. I guarantee that. Shane from TucsonFoodie.com to keep updated and all the great food stuff that's opening and closing in our town. You can go to TucsonFoodie.com. Before we leave, I got to give you a beef tip. My beef tip to you is a good way to save money. This couple went viral because they say they put $5 in a jar every time they have sex. Yes, $5 in a jar every time they have sex. And last year, it helped them save $1,300 just by putting $5 into a jar every time they have sex. I've been doing that this year, and I've saved $5 so far. So, you know, just put $5 away every time you have sex. That's your beef tip. We ran out of time. Son of a bitch. Yeah. I have more jokes, man. I swear.
If you've been mean or kind of
All right, there's so many other jokes, but yeah, $5.
I was waiting for it. I'm like, what's he got?
Yeah,
What's he got?
I know. I rushed it, and that's the thing. You don't want to do that.
Rushing your beef tip, dude. That's how mistakes happen.
I know those damn commercials be running long. But you know what? I'll just do this beef tip again tomorrow and slam in a couple jokes I didn't get to today. In fact, what if I put this as my beef tip for the entire week?
I dare you.
All right.
Beef tip leftovers.
I was waiting.
Leftover beef tip.
Sometimes beef
gross.
tip's better the next day. You know?
Yeah, reheated.
All right. Well,
Throw it in the air fryer.
let's get the show on the road. Hot Rock, I'll hit you up here soon and talk to you later. Thank you very much.
I want to
Shane.
see a commercial for Blazer Tag, by the way. Get on.
Blazer tag. I'm on it.
Yes.
Honestly, yeah,
That's
that'd be a great video. A little Blazer tag, for sure.
Oh God.
Yeah. We got some video stuff we got to do too, but yeah, we got to get out of here. I'll talk to you here soon, and Don't forget, this podcast will be on the Spotify a little bit later.
Sounds good.
All right, peace.
Late.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.